Let us begin by settling into this moment just as it is. We let the hurry fall away, even for a few minutes. We notice the breath moving in and out, steady and quiet. We become aware of the space around us and the stillness that holds us. In this quiet, we turn our attention toward what is greater than ourselves, toward the source of all that is, the presence that moves through all things. We come with open hands and quiet hearts. We are grateful this morning for the gift of waking, for another day unfolding before us. We give thanks for the breath that fills our lungs without our asking, for the beating of our hearts, for the life that moves through us even when we are unaware. We are thankful for the light that comes, for the ordinary grace of beginning again. We are grateful for the people who share our lives, for those we will see today and those we carry in our hearts. We give thanks for the roof over our heads, for the ground beneath our feet, for the simple gifts we too often overlook. We acknowledge that we are small and the world is vast, and yet we are held. We remember that we do not walk alone, that we are part of something larger, woven into a fabric we cannot fully see. This day stretches out before us, unknown and unwritten. We do not know what it will ask of us, what joys or difficulties it will bring. We acknowledge our uncertainty, and we ask for the courage to meet whatever comes with steadiness and grace. Help us to be present to our own lives, to notice what is here, to pay attention to the moments that make up our days. So often we move too quickly, our minds already racing ahead, planning, worrying, rehearsing what has not yet happened. Teach us to return, again and again, to where we actually are. Help us to see that this moment, this breath, this small task before us is enough. We ask for eyes that see clearly, not through the fog of our assumptions or the weight of our judgments, but with honesty and tenderness. Let us see ourselves as we truly are, neither inflating our importance nor diminishing our worth. Let us see others as they are, complex and struggling, doing their best with what they have been given. Help us to notice the quiet goodness around us, the small kindnesses, the unnoticed efforts, the beauty that does not announce itself. We ask for patience today with ourselves and with those around us. We know how quickly we become frustrated, how easily we lose our temper when things do not go as we wish. We know the sharp words that rise in our throats, the impatience that tightens our chests. Soften us, we ask. Slow us down. Remind us that the people we encounter are carrying burdens we cannot see, fighting battles we know nothing about. Help us to offer the same grace to others that we hope to receive. When we are tested, when we feel our patience fraying, give us the wisdom to pause, to breathe, to choose our response rather than simply react. We ask for kindness to flow through us, not as a grand gesture, but as a steady current in our daily interactions. Let kindness show itself in the tone of our voice, in the way we listen, in the space we make for others to be themselves. Help us to be gentle with those who are learning, with those who are slow, with those who see things differently than we do. Remind us that kindness is not weakness, that gentleness requires great strength. Let us be kind even when it is not returned, even when it goes unnoticed, even when it costs us something. We ask for wisdom, not the wisdom of experts or scholars, but the deep wisdom that comes from paying attention, from learning through living. Help us to discern what truly matters and what does not. Give us the clarity to know when to speak and when to remain silent, when to act and when to wait. Teach us to recognize the difference between what is urgent and what is important. So much clamors for our attention, so many voices tell us what we should want, what we should fear, what we should become. Help us to listen beneath the noise, to hear the quieter voice that speaks truth. Give us the courage to trust what we know in our deepest places, even when it goes against the current of the world around us. We ask for strength, not the strength that dominates or controls, but the strength that endures, that keeps showing up, that does not give up when things are hard. Some of us are weary this morning, carrying heavy loads, facing challenges that seem too much. Hold us in our weariness. Remind us that strength is not the absence of struggle, but the willingness to continue even in the midst of it. Help us to ask for help when we need it, to lean on others, to accept that we are not meant to carry everything alone. We think of those who are suffering today, those who woke to pain or fear or grief. We hold them in our hearts, even though we cannot take away their burdens. We ask that they might find some small comfort, some moment of relief, some sign that they are not abandoned. We think of those who are lonely, those who have no one to speak to, no one who knows their name. May they feel somehow less alone. We think of those who are making difficult decisions, who stand at crossroads and do not know which way to turn. Grant them clarity and peace. We think of those who are caring for others, the ones who give and rarely receive. Sustain them, we ask. Renew their spirits. Remind them that their work matters, even when it feels invisible. We acknowledge our own need, our own fragility, our own dependence on forces beyond our control. We cannot make ourselves breathe, cannot make our hearts beat, cannot hold back time or prevent loss. We are vulnerable, and this is hard to accept. But in our vulnerability, we find our connection to all living things. We are part of the great family of creation, each of us dependent, each of us necessary. Help us to accept our limitations without shame, to see our need not as failure, but as the truth of being human. As we prepare to move into this day, we ask that we might carry something of this stillness with us. When the pace quickens and the demands increase, may we remember that we can return, even for a moment, to this quiet center. Help us to move through our tasks with care and attention, to bring our whole selves to what we do, whether it seems important or ordinary. Let us work without rushing, rest without guilt, speak without carelessness. May we be a calm presence in the places we go, a source of steadiness rather than anxiety. Let our lives, in whatever small way, contribute to the healing of the world rather than its wounding. We release our need to control what we cannot control. We release our grip on outcomes, on other people's opinions, on the illusion that we can manage everything. We trust that there is a larger order at work, a deeper pattern we cannot always see. We trust that our small efforts matter, even when we cannot measure their impact. We trust that love is stronger than fear, that light persists even in darkness, that hope is not foolishness, but a choice we make again and again. As we prepare to begin, we rest for one more moment in this peace. We breathe deeply. We feel the ground supporting us. We open ourselves to this day with all its possibilities and challenges. We go forward with quiet courage, with steady hearts, with hands ready to give and receive. We go forward knowing we are accompanied, held, beloved. We give thanks for this time, for this breath, for this life. And now, with gratitude and hope, we begin.